the way we think about it, when I was a Muslim, I never thought calls on killing non-Muslim were evil. Actually, we always, Islam really makes your mind think differently from logical Western thinking. We can incorporate two opposite ideas at the same time and feel perfectly comfortable with it. For instance, we used to learn that Islam is a religion of peace. And at the same time, we didn't feel any conflict when we would say, but go kill the Jews. We never thought about it as it conflicts the value system of logic. And this is the tragedy that most Muslims, the majority of Muslims, have no clue about the religion analytically. To them, it's all emotion. It's my father's religion. It's the only religion I can believe in. And it has to be right. We were told the Quran, word by word, was from God directly. And the way they recite it is so rhythmic and so emotional that really it feels very chilling. I mean, until today, if you hear the men recite it, he could be saying in the recitation, kill the infidels, but it sounds so holy. So holiness and killing are not something, when you're a Muslim, they don't conflict with one another.
The word peace in Islam has an etymological connection to the word submit. And this is actually sort of the game that a lot of Muslims play. They say Islam means peace, and in a way it does. Salam comes from the same root as Islam, which is submit, which is the name of the religion. And it's a kind of a historical thing that Muhammad, according to Islamic tradition, used to send letters to the early Christian kings, for instance, in Egypt and in Constantinople.
Islam, Teslam.
And he would say, Aslam, Teslam. And basically what that means is submit, have peace. And so there's a corollary between submitting, which of course brings about a lot of violence and bloodshed and killing, and then that leads to peace.
So the idea is to establish the rule of Islamic law over the world, which is peace. And so you have to kill people on the way to that. That's not violence. That's justice.
It's jihad.
And so you have a lot of Muslims condemning terrorism, and then when you look at their statements more closely, they're condemning Israel and the United States, but not like the Twin Towers or the Fort Hood shootings or something like that, because those things aren't terrorism. They're justice in the service of peace. Well, also in Islamic law, there's a definition of slander that's different from that of American law. In Sharia, the definition of slander is telling something about someone that they don't want known. It could be true, but if they don't want it known and you tell it, that's slandering. So see, when I write a book about Muhammad and say this is what they say Muhammad said and did, that's slandering Muhammad, because they don't want Westerners to know those things.
So for instance, I'll see a program of an Islamic cleric saying it's okay to marry a girl. It really doesn't matter her age. Now, they've concluded 6 or 9 is not the point, her age. The point is, can she bear the weight of the man? Therefore, if a 5-year-old is a strong girl and can, then that's okay. And he'll say it, and he's proud of it, and he'll evoke the Prophet of Islam, okay? And there's no problem with that. He's a great sheikh. But if I say it, I'm saying it with a bit of criticism. We're both stating the same thing, but it's exactly why am I saying it? I'm saying it to be critical. He's saying it and he's supporting it. Another Muslim cleric will come and say and complain about how if we really want to fix our economy, we need to do what Muhammad did, which is go on a jihad, raid people, steal their stuff, enslave them, and sell them in markets. And he'll get a loud, thunderous applause for that. But if I say it and then I'm being critical and saying this is not how it should be, then I'm the bad guy.
Don't ask any questions. Believe in it as it is. And that's why when Muslims live in the Middle East, nobody criticizes Islam because it's a crime. But we come to America here and suddenly Americans are asking us questions, very innocent questions, and we're just like, oh my God, how dare they ask us this question? We've never been asked this question in the Muslim world.
You must hate Islam.
You must be hating Islam. You're supposed to accept what we tell you as is.